And here is another error in the King James Version. In the book of Exodus 4:16, let's read where God is telling Moses to have Aaron to do the talking and speaking for Moses. Exodus 4:16, and he shall be thy spokesman unto the people, and he shall be, even he shall be to thee instead of a mouth, and thou shalt be to him instead of God. But that is not what the original manuscripts say. The translators lied to you. Let's have a look at their lies that they have added to this verse. The words that they have deliberately added that were not there originally, they've added words to this verse. Reading Exodus 4:16, let's look at the original words of the manuscript. According to the original manuscript, all of these words in the purple boxes are not in the original manuscript. All of these words here in the purple boxes were never in the original manuscripts. They were added. This is what the translators thought should be added to explain the verse. This is how they do. This is what they do. But all of these words here in the red boxes, this word here in the red box, all of these words in the red boxes, they are the Hebrew lexicon index number for Hebrew words that correspond with the Hebrew words down here. Each Hebrew word that there is in the Bible has a lexicon number, a special number assigned to it. Every single word. And that lexicon number is always the same meaning that corresponds with the Hebrew words in the lexicon. The translators tried to make it say more than what it really says, adding to the Word of God. You buy their books, you buy their translations, and the more they lie, the more you buy, because they know that you love their lies. These translators add things to the Bible that were never there to begin with. And something as simple as this, the translators thought that the verse should be explained a little more deeper in depth. The original authors had a special way of writing, had a special way of thinking. They had a special way of communicating. If the original authors of the Bible intended to add and take away and mix around and change and go into deeper depth into telling you what the scriptures say, they could have easily done it, but they didn't do that. They had a special style of talking, a special way of thinking, a special way of writing. They left things out on purpose. Again, we read Exodus 4:16, and he shall be thy spokesman unto the people, and he shall be, even he shall be to thee a mouth, and thou shalt be to him instead of God. But if you go to the original manuscript, the original authors of the Bible, in Exodus 4:16, this is what they wrote. Concerning Aaron, he communicates, speaks among or near the people, becoming or accomplishing himself the mouth, accomplishing the mouth. You accomplish God. Hohi dabar el am haya, hohi haya pe etine haya Elohim. The original manuscripts do not say that Aaron will be to Moses instead of a mouth, and that Moses will be to Aaron instead of God. None of that was in the original manuscript, but simply that Aaron communicates near or speaks near or among the people, accomplishing. He becomes the accomplishment himself of speaking. The mouth, he accomplishes, he becomes the mouth. And that Moses, you accomplish, you become the accomplishment of God. All of these other words, they are lies. The words such as instead of a mouth. The word instead is the biggest lie that's in the entire verse right there. The word instead. They are not in the original manuscript. Moses was to allow Aaron to communicate near or among the people, accomplishing the talking, becoming the spokesman. Moses would accomplish God by having Aaron do the talking. All of these other words, such as Aaron will be to you instead of a mouth, and you will be to Aaron instead of God, You shall be to him instead of God. That's not what the original manuscripts say at all. Right here at the end of it all, these translators are liars. But that Aaron will accomplish the mouth, the talking, you become the accomplishment of God. You see all of these words that these translators added to the scriptures, to the translation.